Hey guys, it's Kay. I hope you're all well. Now this is just a quick video on the Raspberry Pi Foundation's new released version of the Raspberry Pi OS, which was formerly known as Raspbian. Now they've been busy beavering away and they've made some major improvements in my opinion, especially around audio and printing. Now one of the great things they've done is updated Chromium browser to version 84, and they've integrated their video hardware acceleration into the new release of this browser. So in theory, you should now see good quality video playback on sites like YouTube. And they've put some work into their video conferencing clients such as Google Meet, Microsoft Teams and Zoom, which should now all work smoothly on the Raspberry Pi's Chromium, which is going to be of great benefit to people now working from home. And they've also mentioned that this is going to be the last version that ships with Adobe Flash Player in their Chromium browser. This is mainly due to the fact that most websites don't use Flash Player anymore, so you shouldn't really notice anything different when it goes. So, the distro is now using Pulse Audio as a default sound server instead of ALSA, which stands for Advanced Linux Sound Architecture, and according to the Pi Foundation is showing its age. So updating to Pulse Audio allows Bluetooth audio support, and it adds support for playing sounds from multiple sources at the same time, especially when using HDMI output. It lets you switch the sound from HDMI to a USB sound card while playing video, and this makes it easier to manage default input and output devices. Also, it's now possible to enable profiles for your Bluetooth devices, such as a headset profile for using both the microphone and the earphone at the same time. Now in addition to these nice audio improvements, it's now easier to connect and configure your printers on your Raspberry Pi device using the Raspberry Pi OS. As the distro now comes with the CUPS print server and the system config printer graphical user interface installed by default, and the printer will show up automatically in your settings when you first boot up. Now there have also been improvements to the Orca screen reader in applications like Raspberry Pi configuration and appearance settings for those people with visual impairments. And there's new options for the Raspberry Pi configuration tool to control the power activity LED on the Raspberry Pi 400 and Raspberry Pi Zero devices. So overall it's a great little update. Now I've left links below in the description of where you can install the new version of Pi OS. But if you're like me and you've already got Pi OS installed, and you don't want to lose your current information on your Pi OS install, you can update from the command line of your current install. Just type sudo apt update, return, and then sudo apt full-upgrade, return. And that'll update your current installation. Then to install the Pulse Audio Bluetooth support, you'll need to type the following: sudo apt purge BlueUlcer, press return, and then type sudo apt install Pulse Audio -module -Bluetooth, and press return. And then just reboot your Raspberry Pi. Anyway guys, that was a quick update from me about the new Raspberry Pi distro. As always, if you found this video helpful, give us a like and maybe even a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.